Hi, in this video today, I have an update to a success story that I think I shared with you in video a while back. So this is we're adding to that as more things have happened for this patient that I got to see today in a follow-up. So before I share this exciting news with you, I want to tell you how you can connect with us. If you're local, call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You can take time to just tool around and look at all the things that we have on there. We're making a bunch of new pages that will have success stories regarding specific things that we treat, such as strokes and vision loss. We'll eventually have some associated with nystagmus. So while there are success stories on there, it is going to be a lot more specified coming up in the near future. You can also schedule a consultation. Now, if you're not local to us, obviously, please don't worry. We still work with patients from all over the world. We have a great method of being able to do that and helping them. And so please contact us via scheduling a consultation and finding out how we can help you. Now, let's move on and talk about the success story. So again, this is in addition to a success story from before. But let's catch back up. So this patient who originally came to us was using a contact lens with plus 250, minus 175 in the right eye. In the left eye, she was a plus 6.25, minus 450. That's a pretty big difference between the two eyes in terms of the power, and the left eye having that much stronger power. Now, when I saw her just several months ago, I had reduced that down, and what I prescribed from the 250 and 175, I went to plus 75, minus 1.25. So that was a pretty good reduction as it was then, but I had also reduced the 6.25 minus 450 down to a plus 475 minus 4. Again, pretty good amount of reduction. However, I saw this patient again today, and what I noted is that she was again reduced. So now I was able to go with a plus 50 for this eye and minus 1.25 with the astigmatism. And then for the left eye, I went from a 475 minus 4 down to a 4, so plus 4 minus 4 for this eye. And we also recommended a trial that was even lower than that. We recommended a plus 50 minus 75 and a plus 350 minus 350. She was seeing just as well with the recommended trial and the lower prescription that I had found today versus what I had found just a couple of months ago. And so overall, this was a 21 notch reduction in power between the two eyes. One eye had a 10 notch power decrease, and the other eye had an 11 power notch decrease. That's a lot of power being reduced. And where we found ourselves was a really fortunate place of, how are we going to make this happen? Oh my gosh, she needs to have all of these new contact lenses, and it's a special lens prescription because the one eye is a little bit higher. Mom found out or figured out that it was a pretty good deal, and she was thankful that we are able to make this reduction. So she's figuring out how to make the contact lenses work. Now, let's move on away from the power and let's talk about some of the other things. So here's the things that she's mentioning. She's had an improvement in her memory, so much to the point where she can juggle now and multitask, remembering certain things. I think she works in a restaurant, and she said that multiple people can tell her something that they need at their tables, and she no longer forgets. She remembers to handle multiple different situations, which is pretty awesome. Other things that have improved for her, she likes to play volleyball. So she's noticing that she's much more consistent in playing, hitting and serving the ball and just hitting that back over the net. She's doing a lot better at that, and her depth perception has improved. In addition, another really cool thing that I think is definitely happening is that she was reassessed for an auditory processing disorder, in which she had been diagnosed previously, but just in the last couple of months. So from the time that she graduated that program, she was starting in ours and needed to be reassessed to find out, does she still need these auditory services? Well, the answer was no, she actually didn't. They did recommend that she be given a longer test time for her to be able to process information, especially if there was a lot of instruction. But they now said that, oh my gosh, in the span of just a couple of months, they really didn't find on all of the 5 out of 7 levels of tests that they did, she no longer was considered to have an auditory processing delay. That's pretty awesome. So this patient has had a significant change in her lens prescription. It has affected not only the amount of power that she's looking through for the lens, but it's affected things like her memory, her eye-hand coordination, her depth perception, and even her auditory processing, which is pretty amazing. So if you're thinking, wow, what could this do for me or for my child, then you definitely should connect with us. If you're local, call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, that's okay. Just go to our website, and our website is visionforlifeworks.com, and either schedule a consultation or feel free to fill out a questionnaire and get in on an email list and get feedback from us from time to time and learn more about our services. Now, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and if you feel like this is beneficial, maybe you know someone who needs to have a reduction in their lens prescription, or an improvement in their memory, an improvement in their eye-hand coordination, or maybe even an improvement in their auditory processing, then certainly pass this video on. Thank you.